Hey, what's going on, dude?
It's been a while since I've done a podcast in general. I've just been so incredibly busy, and plus finding people to do podcasts. I've been trying to reach out to other people to get, of course, multiple perspectives. I've even reached out to the developer of Frogun, or Frogun, however you want to pronounce it, and he's interested. He or she, I actually don't, I don't know too much
Oh,
about him, but I'm sorry.
no, no, that's okay. I mean, you won't know until you actually, talk to somebody.
Right, exactly. But I've been very fascinated with that game. I don't think I've done a podcast since done the entire, pretty much played the entire main game. But it's definitely up there with Elden Ring for the best game of the year for me personally.
That's pretty good to hear, honestly. That sounds like a very high praise. I love Elden Ring, so
um, but Frogun, I mean, the level design is just absolutely incredible. I thought level design like that was gone for almost forever. I mean, of course, the level design in Elden Ring is really good. It's just the platforming for that type of game, like you know, going back to Crash Bandicoot days, it's just is that great. And every level has its own personality and challenge, and man, it's just I get so excited even thinking about it. It's just I even asked the developer, I'm like, man, what were you on to create such incredible level designs?
that's awesome. That is really good to hear. I looked into it a little bit, and I haven't looked into it too much because I do plan on playing it.
Mm-hmm.
But I did see what type of game it is, and it seems pretty interesting.
Oh
I just
yes.
looked at a basic trailer. It was like, oh, okay, all right. I see what we're getting at.
Mm-hmm. I mean it. I remember I saw a trailer. I think it was earlier this year, and I was like, oh man, it kind of looks like a PS1 game. I've been wanting games to look like PS1 games. I've been kind of hoping for that. And then finally, Frogun came out and just totally blew me away. I mean, there are also collectathons, and it has a very interesting checkpoint system. You can use to your advantage. You can get like a very complicated platforming section done, and then hit the checkpoint, and then you don't have to worry about it again. You can just take care of the rest of the level.
Huh, interesting. So is it like I don't know. I guess I haven't really I don't want to spoil myself or anything, but is the challenges where you have to do the whole stage in terms of platforming, or is it where you have to collect something in a specific section and then you can choose at whatever time you want to pick up a checkpoint?
Well, I'm kind of applying my own difficulty standards, really. So I'm just really so basically it's just organic. Just within what the game allows. So you don't have to collect everything without dying. It doesn't have that kind of Crash Bandicoot brutality. You can go in, collect all the coins, and die as many as you want. There is a section that's like a death run. There's death skull runs in Crash Bandicoot where you had to collect, where I think you had to collect a special gem or something without dying, or you had to do a certain run without dying. Do you remember those?
Yeah, no, I remember those.
Yeah, Frogun actually has that. Um, you got to collect a purple skull, crimson skull, I believe is what they're called. And this area doesn't have any coins. You're basically just going through this section just to collect the purple skull. And once you get it done, like I said, just hit the checkpoint and you don't have to worry about it again. But these sections are incredible. Now, the one complaint I do have about them, they tend to kind of hang on to a very consistent challenge design with the zip lining. So once you kind of see the zip lining portion in a particular stage, they kind of keep building on that, and it does have its little twist. So but after a while you kind of get tired of seeing the same kind of challenging aspect. You kind of want to see them explore a little bit more, but other than that, that's really just a nitpick.
Yeah, I like the art style. It kind of reminds me of I'm gonna say Super Mario 64 a little bit, but
Uh-huh.
but in a different way.
Yeah, it
Well,
oh sorry.
no, I don't know if Super Mario 64 is what I really wanted to say, but like it kind of gives me those vibes,
Hmm.
even if not necessarily the art style doesn't necessarily look like that. It's just the vibe.
Right. Yeah. This game is incredibly addictive when it comes to speedrunning. I mean, it could I could see this game really getting people into speedrunning. Really, I don't know if that's the intention of the design, but you can find the exploits in the level design where you can just kind of zip line over and just cut the level in half. And of course, you don't have to do that, but it is very fascinating when you do achieve it. There are races. There are each level section has a race. Oh, by the way, this game for $15, this game is massive. It's like a Crash Bandicoot sized game, but only for $15, and it blew me away how it just kept going after I completed each section. I was maybe thinking three at the most, but from what I've seen, it has six sections of like six levels each, and five of them are the main campaign, and then there's a sixth one that's a bonus.
Oh, nice. So kind of like a completionist type final area or something.
Right? Yeah, there are. It was funny when I was hoping to platinum the game when it first came out. Unfortunately, they have a lot of bugs that they're working out. I haven't played it because there's a glitch that prevents you from collecting all the coins on one level. So I really don't want to jump back into it until I know all the bugs are fixed and I can rely on a platinum for it. And this is
Oh, I
probably the first
gotcha.
game I've been wanting to platinum in a while. I used to be really big into trophy hunting a few years ago, but here lately I just haven't had the motivation. But Frogun definitely brought it back. They just need to patch it so I can platinum it because right now you cannot platinum it.
Oh, I see. Okay, I
Yeah.
see. Did they I was gonna say, did they have a lot of interesting trophies or cool trophies that, kind of make you, do some cool stuff outside of the box for the platinum, or mostly, straightforward completionist type trophies?
Let me look that up real quick because I don't want to just assume anything. Let's see, Frogun. I see. I got 23 out of 31. Most of them are just they're kind of like Dark Souls, Demon Souls, Sekiro kind of trophies where you got to beat boss fights and get the trophies for. Um, I don't think there's really anything outside the box. There's a take a photo of the scenery. I'm not exactly sure what you need to do in order to achieve that. I haven't looked into that. One that I found really fascinating was the completed bestiary, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. You know what I mean? Is it
Yeah,
list
the
of
like the
enemies?
monster list or something. Yeah.
Yes, and I love that trophy.